Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today's a unique video. Not only is it an install video, but it's the first sponsored video I've ever had here on the channel. Today's video is we're going to be putting headlights, brand new high beams and low beams LED in the truck. Now today's video is brought to you by JDM Star. They have sent us here low beams and high beams LEDs. They are really great lights, and I really appreciate the opportunity that they're giving me here to show you guys these lights and to test them out. So I'm going to do a full install video on them today, and we'll let it get dark outside, and I'll show you guys how bright they are. Of course, before I go ahead and install these, I'm going to have the link to their website down in the description below. Go check them out. They've got way more headlights than just for, you know, my truck. They do all types of different makes and models, and they've got more than just headlights on their website too. So go check out the website, pick you up a set. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so take your bulb here. Here's the low beam, and we've got the headlight housing here. Obviously this is the low beam side. Put her in there, twist it in, and it's as simple as that on my truck. Of course, it'll vary for your light option. Fins up, see, and they want the fins around the headlight for cooling. I don't know if that's necessarily once I get this into the truck, I'll see about what way to bend those around so they'll offer the best cooling. Alright, so we've got one low beam in. We'll take a high beam and put the high beam in. And there's a high beam. So high beam, low beam, and there. Now on the low beams, you've got this little box here. That is what they gave us the double-sided tape for. You can double-side it up, you know, somewhere in the vehicle up against the headlight. My wiring is pretty short on my truck, so I may not be able to do that, but if you're, you know, depending on what vehicle you've got, you might want to put the double-sided tape on there and keep this from flopping around, getting damaged or anything like that. So I'm going to put this in the truck and pick back up the camera and show you guys what it looks like in the truck. Alright, so I just put the bulbs in on one side. Before I do the comparison, I want to explain the low beam on the left side that I haven't changed yet. Those low beams are Op7, and Op7 has been a good company, and I've had them for a good while, and I've already went ahead and compared them before I picked back up the camera, and I'm impressed. So I'm going to get Michael to go ahead and turn on those low beams for you guys. Alright, so it's going to be a little hard to tell with the GoPro. So there is the new JDM Star light. There's the Op7. So I'll back up. You know, the camera might not do it justice, but I can tell how much brighter that JDM Star one is versus this Op7 one. This one is clearly a lot brighter and nice and white. This one's got a little bit of yellow to it, and it's bright, but it's not as bright as that new JDM one. That's definitely a huge difference. And if Michael wants to turn on the high beams, I was still running halogen high beams. You know, there's no comparison. 10,000 lumens on those JDM Star high beams versus your halogen bulb. That's not even a fair comparison. I mean, look at that. And you can't, that is bright, bright, bright. I'm wearing sunglasses trying to film it. If you've got a truck like mine, you do have to do a little bit of trimming back here to get these cooling fins to fit on the high beam. Same thing with the low beam. But the good thing about the low beam is where they give you these fins that you can bend them for the cooling, you do not have to trim like you do on, say, the Op7 or anything like that. And that's a huge advantage of going with the JDM Star ones, is being able to, you know, adjust the cooling fins to what's going to fit best on your vehicle versus, you know, having to deal with this big old bulky cooling thing over here, because obviously there's a lot less room on my truck here than there is here. So this one fits pretty good, which is minimal trimming. So, you know, overall they are awesome lights, and I'm gonna get the other side put in, and I'll show you guys, you know, once I get the other side put in, and then we'll let it get dark and you guys can see how bright they are at night. Alright guys, so there they are. There's the brand new headlights. They're really, really bright. Get Michael to turn those high beams back on so you guys can see. I'm excited to see what they look like at night. I mean, those are really bright, and of course, I've never had high, you know, LED high beams, just the LED low beams, but they are a lot better than what I had. I love them. They look great, and I'm excited to try them out tonight. So like I said, I'm gonna pick back up the camera when we get to that point. But everything was really easy, and of course JDM Star supplies everything you need to do it, including the instruction manual. So the build quality seems to be great, and you know, like I said at the beginning of the video, you guys need to go over there and check out their website. They really are quality headlights. So you know, I really appreciate the opportunity they've given me here to sponsor the build here and get us these headlights for you guys to see. So like I said, I'm gonna pick back up the camera when it gets dark and we can see just how bright those things really are. Alrighty guys, so there are the lights at night. There is the low beams, there's the high beams. The high beams are incredibly bright. They go way on out there. I can see way further than halogen, obviously. But there's your low beams. You know, pull up on the high beams, you see how much further the high beams will shoot out past where the low beams are at. And of course, that's up to, you know, adjustment. You can always adjust their angle up or down and get them to go out further, get them to go out less, just however you want to set it up. But they are extremely bright, and they're definitely better than the ones I had. And if you guys are looking for a set, this JDM Star is the way to go. Look how bright and white that is. And I mean, they're awesome. So they've actually been in here for a week now since I redid this video, because I filmed it one time and it messed up, and I tried to film it again and it messed up again. So they've actually been a week old, you know, up to this point. So I've had no problems so far, and I doubt I'll have any problems with them. The construction on them is great. Great build bulbs. So I'm gonna drop all the links you need down in the description below, link to their website, and go check them out. Go get you a set. You know, like I said, it's for more than just my truck. They do all types of different vehicles, and they do more than just bulbs. So go check them out. I want to appreciate you guys for watching. Drop any comments or questions you got down below. Follow me on Instagram at Austin04_Z71. You can hit me up in the DMs on there as well. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Have a great day.